I don't know what I'm about to do with this thing. I'm used to these tubes. But I got a box here. Well, that was easy, I guess. Oh, hey, they fly right out. Well, welcome back to Jimbo TV, ladies and gentlemen. Jimbo men. That's the right word. And today I have my very first Schatt and Morgan knife in my hands. This one is called the Kentucky Shiner Quart, and it's a beast. I mean, it's a huge knife. This is another one of John's knives. Close. Again, I gotta say big thanks to him. We'll talk about this in a moment. And that. Gotta say a big thanks to my buddy John for lending me these knives. He obviously has a bunch of big, cool knives. And, yeah, not something I have, because if you notice my slip joints, I like to pair mine with a fixed blade, so a bunch of mine are a lot smaller. That was a GC 15, and here's this guy next to a 38. Probably the best thing to put it next to, somewhat similar handle shape here, is a GEC 71, another one of the bigger knives, for reference on how gigantic this Kentucky Shiner Quart is. So it's pretty serious. And it's not actually a spear blade. It's deceptively a spear blade. Kind of looks like one, but it's not centered in the middle of the blade here. It's got a lot more of a sheep's foot and just a little bit of an upswing to give it some belly. So that's pretty cool. The stag on this thing is incredible. Something else I don't really get in my hands too often. I had the one Bear Lake in stag, which was very nice, but this is the definition of popcorn stag. I've never had a knife with stag that had some good popcorn characteristics, personality to it, and it really does feel incredible in the hand. Next time that I, am looking at a drop of knives, or I have a selection of knives, and I'm looking to buy something in stag, I'm looking for the most gnarly, popcorny option there is. I like this side a lot more with they look like big plateaus in the desert, man. Looking at it from that side. Huh? Too cool. The other side is different. It's a lot thinner. You can see. Yeah, especially, wow, look at the top here. And this is we'll start talking about some quality control issues here. Look at the difference between the thickness of these two pieces of stag. I mean, they're gorgeous, but this one leaves something to be desired. And that's, a pitfall of any natural handle material, any horn, something like that, bone. You're just going to have to deal with some natural, yes, I just did rip ass. I don't know if the camera picked it up, but I'm calling myself out. One other thing that we really got to talk about is this half stop and the close too. So the spring is completely flush at half stop, and I want to check to see what it's like when it's closed. Jeez, this is always freaking scary closing this thing. Yeah, it's nice, and if not anything, it might be a little recessed in there in some parts. And here, yeah, the stag isn't exactly coming up flush against the spring back here, but when you open this thing, and you know what, it's actually not happening as badly. Look at how much it protrudes when you go like this, and now I'm going to open it, and now I'm going to bring it back from the half stop. Maybe it's the same, I don't know. It feels like it's not coming to a full vertical rest. It's still kind of like slightly canted out, and it does not feel good. It does not click into that half stop position in a very satisfying way at all. And then to top it off, and I really should be showing you guys this side because this is the more attractive side. But to top it all off, then when you start moving this knife from the half stop position, like very early, right about here, it's gonna grab it and fling it down. So that's pretty strong, especially for how weak and how little it doesn't do that. Like look how far I was able to bring it all the way here before the spring grabs it and brings it to a half stop. Now, if you look at a GEC knife that has this, it'll see it pulled it in. It pulled it in, and it's perfectly flush on the half stop here. And now I'm pushing it down, and it'll pull it in. This one, not the same kind of unique, I mean, not the same, you know, this one is it waits a very long time until it pulls in, and then this one goes very quickly. So, you know, that's why GEC is just known as the top dogs these days. They, out of all of them, Case, Schatt and Morgan, Queen, you know, there's a couple other bigger ones that I'm probably forgetting, but, you know, Victorinox, whatever. Victorinox is in a league of its own, I'd say, actually. Budget, stainless steel, multi-tools that obviously have Swiss quality. So I won't even say Victorinox in that list. That's just not fair to include them. But yeah, you know, just wanted to give you guys a little look at this guy. You know, all of John's knives, they're kind of the same as my modern folders. I like to carry a large Sabenza. I like to carry a full-sized Spyderco wave, not a Delica. What's it called? Endura. So he has taken it to the next level of slip joint owning, where, you know, if I carry a slip joint every day, so I'll have a smaller one like my Beer Scout, and then I'll either have a larger fixed blade, maybe something like the JX6, maybe something even a little larger, like, I don't know, this LT Wright GNS that we're going to talk about soon, because this is not my knife. And yeah, I'll pair that, so I'll do either fixed blade or the Benza. But, you know, John here, he just skips it. He does one, I guess, I don't know how many knives he carries a day, maybe two. Maybe one. Maybe when you carry only one big ass slip joint like this, you really need anything else for your day normally, especially when you live in the city. My buddy John, he's a very smart guy. Got a big ol' fancy city job. Just kidding. But yeah, John, you rolled it. Thanks again. I'm going to let you guys go a little early again this time. Oh, I forgot to mention, this one's made out of D2 steel. So, again, something that GEC does not use. They used to use 01 tool steel, and then they switched to only really using 1095, which is, I know, something that my buddy John is not very happy about. So, kind of makes sense that he has branched out a little bit to other companies that are offering other steel choices, and maybe GECs should start doing the same thing. So thanks for letting me get this one in my hands, John. Guys, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about it and how awesome John is for letting me borrow all these knives. You know, do that whole subscribe thing. You know, I'm putting out videos all the time, as I'm sure you see and can notice. And finally, if you you know, want to help support the channel a little bit, go check out my Jimbo Mart link in the description, and feel free to do your Amazon shopping, your normal shopping through my affiliate link right above that. So I'd really appreciate it. It's going to help me buy some tools to start making my own knives soon. And with that, I'm going to move on to the next knife. So see you guys soon. Peace.